Hi, I'm Brenda, the Nomadic Healer, and I make small batch handmade organic skincare products. And today I want to introduce you to my 3 favorite body butters that I just can't do without, and how I made them and what's in them and the benefits of using them. So I want to start with the first one, which is one of the more simpler ones. This is the creamy organic whipped body butter, and it has a very light smell to it because there's no artificial fragrances or anything like that added to this. The number one ingredient in this particular body butter is cocoa butter. And that being the number one ingredient in a body butter is not actually all that common. But it's the benefit of having cocoa butter as the number one ingredient is it's deeply hydrating for really dry skin, and it softens, and it's high in vitamin E, which means that it repairs the skin. And it's also high in vitamin K, which supports circulation and strengthens the skin barrier. And so this is very nice. So it's also pretty firm, at least coming out of the jar, but when you put it on your skin, it melts in very nicely. This also has frankincense in it, which is an essential oil, and frankincense supports cellular regeneration. It's anti-inflammatory, and it's really great for sensitive skin. And this is a great one for anybody that's interested in deep hydration for their skin, but doesn't want any of the extras. So maybe somebody with a lot more sensitive skin, this would be a really good moisturizer for their body. And the second one that I absolutely love is my Autumn Spice body butter. And the ingredients that I put in this are also cocoa butter being the number one ingredient, shea butter, coconut oil, kui nut oil, pumpkin seed oil, vitamin E, and then it has a combination of essential oils that give it that autumn spice smell. Again, they aren't fragrances, they're all organic essential oils that I use to combine to make this smell like fall in a jar. So it's a combination of cinnamon bark, clove, nutmeg, cardamom, ginger, vanilla, and frankincense. So it has all of those essential oils in it, but it's still not a real strong smell, but you can get that definite little spice in there, right? So this one, again, these are pretty firm in the jar, and that's because the number one ingredient is cocoa butter, and cocoa butter is really firm, but it is whipped and blended with the other oils. And this one, especially when you have it on your skin, you get that really nice spice, but it absorbs very nice and feels really good on the skin. So this is great for somebody that likes that smell of the wintry spice, not fragrance, but smell to it. And the biggest benefits to this one is that it has the kui nut oil in it, which is also unusual. Kui nut oil is a seriously underrated oil. It's wonderful. It has all the essential fatty acids in it. So what that does is it means that it's very deeply penetrating, and it helps repair the skin. It supports collagen production, which is always a big thing for aging skin or keeping the skin nice and firm. It's also high in vitamin A, C, and E. So one of the other really good ingredients in the Autumn Spice body butter is pumpkin seed oil. And pumpkin seed oil is really good for repairing and softening skin. And it also has a lot of zinc in it. And what that does is it's great for inflammation and healing. And it also protects against environmental damage from toxins or whatever in the air, sometimes overexposure to heat, cold, those various things. And it's also great for premature aging. And number 3 is my newest one. And this is the Winter Elixir, or Pathfinder's Winter Elixir. And this one, the first ingredient in this is cocoa, is also a very firm butter. So I used that instead of cocoa butter because I didn't want the cocoa butter smells very chocolatey, which is lovely, but I wanted something a little bit different. So I did some research and I came up with this particular formula, which the number one ingredient is cocoa butter. And cocoa butter is firming. It's not greasy at all. And it's very non-comedogenic, which means that it doesn't clog the pores at all, which most of my formulas that I make don't. I try to make sure of that. And this is great for skin barrier repair. It's actually kind of, cocoa butter is like a repair powerhouse. So it's wonderful for deep healing of the skin. And it's full of antioxidants, helps heal cracked, dry, just over-processed skin. So just been stripped of a lot of the moisture, taking hot, long showers, that kind of thing. And again, firm from the jar, but once it hits the skin, it starts to just melt and absorb into the skin. Also feels wonderful on the skin. So besides though cocoa butter, another unusual ingredient that I put in this particular formula for the body butter is prickly pear seed oil. And prickly pear seed oil is actually known for helping with fine lines and stuff like that. So it's used in a lot of my other products. But it's also very high in omega-6, which strengthens the skin barrier as well. So you'll notice that there's this common thread through the ingredients that I use in these products. And that's really deeply penetrating, very moisturizing, helps improve the skin barrier. And this prickly pear seed oil also helps improve the elasticity of the skin and also helps protect against environmental damage. And there are absolutely no additives, preservatives. I add some vitamin E oil to these formulas to help it with as a natural preservative. So you don't have to worry about these like going bad or anything, or putting your finger in the jar or anything like that. And it's, of course, it's best to use these maybe after you've showered or whatever, but it's not absolutely necessary. In designing these body butters, though, my goal was to create something that, one, it comes in a decent sized jar. So these are 8-ounce jars. And I wanted something that didn't have a lot of cheap oils in it and didn't have any ingredients that were harmful to the skin at all. It's amazing how many products have harmful ingredients in them. So this product is very clean, and I do a lot of research into these formulations. But if you would like to know more or try one of these products, check out my website, which will be in the part below the video. And have a great evening, and I'll be back to tell you about more of my products.